Welcome to Dr. RK's classes. Today I am going to discuss some of the JEE questions of September 2, 2020 morning session JEE main questions. So look at this question. In a hypothetical spherical galaxy of mass density is given as rho is equal to k by r. If the planet is rotating at r0 distance from the center of the galaxy, we have to find the relation between the time period and a distance r0. Okay, and we know that the total mass m is equal to 0 to r0 rho 4 pi r square dr. So we know 0 to r0 and rho is given as k by r 4 pi r square dr. So if I integrate and calculate the total mass, m is equal to 2 pi k r0 square. So I got the mass. Then according to Newton's law of gravitation, g m by r0 square is equal to mv squared by r, or I can write mr omega naught square. What is omega? 2 pi by time period t whole square. So if I simplify this, I will get the time period t is equal to square root of 2 pi r0 by kg. This is the correct answer. So in this problem, a block of mass 3m is suspended by a meter scale rod of mass m as shown in figure. If the tension in the string is equal to k times mg in equilibrium, you have to find k value. Okay. So the tension in the string A is given as k times mg. So at equilibrium, the moments are balanced. If I calculate the moments about the point O, okay, so if TA is tension in the string A, TA into 100, because its length is 100, okay, is equal or minus mg into 50 minus 3 mg into 75. If I calculate the total moments about this one, must be equal to 0. The total moments about, from this if I simplify, I will get TA is equal to 5 by 4 mg. So K is equal to 5 by 4. So look at this problem from electromagnetic induction, where a coil of radius r rotating about diametrical axis with an angular velocity omega with a uniform magnetic field B. So you have to find the maximum voltage developed, where r is given, B is given, and omega is given. So we know that EMF induced is equal to minus d phi by dt, where pi is equal to n b a cos theta, cos omega t. So if I differentiate with respect to time, I will get EMF E is equal to n b a omega sin omega t. So the maximum value, that is peak value of voltage is, of course n is one term, okay, b a omega. So b is given, where a is pi r square, and omega is also given. From this we can calculate approximate, we will get 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 5 volts. That is the voltage developed. So in this problem, a cylindrical container rotates with an angular velocity omega. So you have to find height rise at the edge of this container. Okay. So this is based on Bernoulli's principle. So the rho GH is equal to half rho v square, half rho v square. So here v is rho gh is equal to half v is equal to r omega whole square, where v is equal to r omega. From that we can find h is equal to r square omega square by 2g. So by applying this, we can get the answer. Look at this problem which is based on the relative velocity, where train A, train B moving with 36 kilometers per hour, 72 kilometers per hour in opposite direction. A man moving in a train A with a speed 1.8 kilometer per hour opposite to the direction of train, that is left. So you have to find velocity of this man as observed from the train B. So observer is in train B. Okay. So if you apply the relative velocity between the two trains is, so let us say the velocity of the man as observed by observer, okay, is equal to, what is relative velocity between the two? 20 plus 10. So the man also moving in the direction of observer who is in the train B, subtract that, minus half. So the velocity of that man as observed by observer in train B is 29.5 meter per second. So this problem is based on elastic and two-dimensional collision, where a body of mass m moving with velocity u I cap collides elastically with a stationary body of mass 3m as shown in diagram. If the velocity of m after collision is v j cap, okay, so you have to find the velocity of the body v. We have to find the v value. We know that in any collision, momentum is conserved mu I cap plus 3m into 0 since it at rest is equal to m v j cap plus 3m v2, where v2 is the velocity of the second body after collision. So from this you will get v2 as u by 3 I cap minus v by 3 j cap. This is the velocity of second body after collision. But since the collision is elastic, we can apply the law of conservation of energy, half mu square. This is the energy before collision, kinetic energy, is equal to half mv square, the kinetic energy of the first body after collision, plus half 3m v2 square. So what is v2 square? U by 3 whole square plus v by 3 whole square. Okay. So if I simplify, I will get v as u by root 2. That is the first option correct. So in this problem, a block of mass m starts slipping from the top of an inclined plane at B, starting from rest, that is initial velocity 0, and reaches the lowest point A on inclined plane. Okay. And we have to find the value of k. Okay, we have to find the value. Okay. Reaches the lowest point B of inclined plane. So here, let us apply work energy theorem. Okay, work energy theorem. So work done by gravity, that is mg sin theta into L, 2L, because from B to C length is 2L, because we know that sin theta is equal to h by length of the inclined plane. From that you can get BC is equal to 2L and AC is equal to L. So this is the work done by gravity when it travels from B to C, plus mg sin theta into L. So work done by friction is minus mu mg cos theta into L is equal to 0, because from this, but mu is given as k tan theta is given. Find the value of k. So from this we can find the value of k. Okay, this is the answer. So look at this problem, which is based on the laws of vibrating string. That is, the fundamental frequency of a vibrating string, the fundamental frequency of the vibrating string, n is equal to 1 by 2L into root of tension by a linear density m or mu. So here the fundamental frequencies given respectively, you have to find the ratio of the tensions. So n2 by n1 is equal to square root of t2 by t1. From this you can easily apply. So we will get 9 by 4 is the answer. So look at this problem where the two capacitors, of course one is charged, the other one is uncharged. After charging connected, so you have to find how much loss in energy process. So we know that when two charged capacitors of capacitance C1 charged to voltage V1, the other one C2 charged to voltage V2 connected, the loss of energy in this process in the form of heat is half C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. Here, since the second one is uncharged, V2 is equal to 0. So substitute the given values, you will get the answer. So in this problem, the angular velocity of smooth parabolic wire y is equal to 4c x square about an axis of parabola in a vertical plane. If the bead of mass m doesn't slip at this coordinate a comma b, you have to find angular velocity. So we know that the force acting away from the center is mr omega square, that is pseudo force. The component of pseudo force acting up is ma omega square cos theta. That must be balances the component of gravity acting down, that is ma omega square cos theta is equal to mg sin theta. So from this we can find omega is equal to root of g tan theta by a. Then how do you find tan theta? But it is given that y is equal to 4c x square. So dy by dx is equal to 8c x. Okay. So this dy by dx is nothing but tan theta at that position is 8ca. 8, where x is equal to a. So substitute tan theta, you will get omega is equal to 2 into root gc, of course multiply by 2. Okay, this is the answer. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe Dr. RK's classes for more important videos. Thank you.